Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Bivona from the English department at ASU, and I'm going to be your instructor this term, for English 329, 19th century fiction. Um, you can get more information, biographical information about me and the kind of work I do and so on the Blackboard site for the course. Um, I want to just introduce myself and give you a brief sense of what is going to be going on in the course. Um, so let's start with ordering books. Please order them. You'll have an assignment pretty quickly by the second week out of Frankenstein, so you need to start reading Frankenstein as soon as you can. Please keep in mind that in a course like this, the 7.5 week online course, um, you're going to have to count on working about twice as much every week for this course as you would for a 15-week course where things are more spread out over a longer period of time. So just keep that in mind. I've tried to keep the reading manageable. Um, Sometimes the question comes up, I can get the Norton Critical Edition, but I can't find the exact, I can only find number 3. I can't find number 2. Well, that's fine. The pagination should be close, if not exact. So go ahead and purchase that. It should be no problem. Um, I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you. Um, I'm free every week of the course for either email discussions or we can do a hangout session as well. I can write 4 times slower than I can speak. So it really helps if it's a long and more involved issue to have a hangout rather than to try and do it all in one email. But I leave it to you to decide how you want to handle those meetings. Um, if you look at the syllabus, the course schedule will give you an overview that you can print off of the term. It doesn't give you much detail. It just sort of highlights where and when assignments are due. But pretty much you can count on every week, except for the first week, that there will be a required contribution to Blackboard discussion and a required reply to somebody else's contribution. And then there are 4 quizzes on the reading over the course of the term. There's also a final exam, 2-hour exam, and a final paper, which will be 10 to 15 pages in length. It's a critical research paper. And I have a lot more information on all these things on the Blackboard. As far as how you succeed in a course like this, I'd say keep up with the work, keep at it weekly, because there's something due every week. Please keep up with the reading. You're expected to read a couple of 100 pages a week, and when you do that, please take good notes so that things do not get lost. You may end up writing a critical research paper about Frankenstein, even though you read it 6 or 7 weeks earlier. Good notes will make a big difference. I have a whole PowerPoint lecture on note-taking and suggestions for how to take notes. So you might want to look at that early in the course. Finally, textual support, tech support. If you have an issue that has to do with the technology, problem with Blackboard, that sort of thing, please use ASU Tech Support. Those people are very knowledgeable and they're very good. And they're particularly good on handling questions about Blackboard, which can be a little confusing sometimes, although it's gotten better. So anyway, if you have those kinds of questions, don't come to me with the question. Go to Tech Support. If you have questions about the content of the course, assignments, readings, really anything that's related strictly to the course, I'm the person you want to talk to. So take a look at my introduction on the Blackboard and introduce yourselves. That's your first assignment, first week, is to introduce yourselves on the discussion board. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this semester and hope to get to know you very soon.